If you're looking for ways to invest in real estate, chances are you've come across the term multifamily syndication. Syndication is a great way to passively invest in real estate. But why? In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 reasons why you should consider passively investing in a multifamily syndication. So make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss more videos about building wealth through multifamily real estate. And if you don't know me, I'm Seth Ferguson, a 12-year real estate veteran, host of a real estate TV show, host of a real estate investing podcast, and I'm also the author of the real estate book, Sell for More. So let's get right into it and talk about 3 reasons why you should consider investing in a multifamily syndication. Number 1 is probably the most important reason, and now that I think of it, I should have put this as the last one, but I'll just run with it. So number 1 is time. Time is our most precious commodity. We all have a finite amount of it on this planet. Who knows when it will be up? Let's say right now you are busy running a business, putting bread on the table, earning your high income. Do you really want to start a full-time job? No, because you're busy running your business doing what you do best. Let's say you're working full-time, you are a high-income earner. Do you actually want to take time away from your high-income job to go and start a second career in real estate? No, and chances are when you're done running your business or going to work, when you come home, you might have kids you want to hang out with, you might have a spouse you want to hang out with, you might have hobbies you want to do, maybe you like to exercise, work out. Do you really want to take all of those, erase those from your life, and then work on a second real estate job? No, you have to enjoy your time, you have to do things that you love. And multifamily syndication allows you to do that because you're passively investing in the syndication and other people are running the deal, other experts are running the deal for you using your capital and putting your money to work. And if you're not sure about the structure of a syndication, I'll put a link right up here to a video I did talking about and explaining how a syndication is structured. So number 1, time, super important. Your time is extremely valuable. Is your time better spent doing something else? Chances are the answer is yes, and that's why you should consider a syndication. Number 2 is resources. And I mean a couple different things when I talk about resources. The first thing would be capital, money. Money makes the world go round, especially in the world of real estate. So let's say you are an individual investor. How much capital do you have? Do you have the down payment? Do you have the equity required to take down a 150-unit property? Chances are no, but through the power of syndication, you are able to pool your capital together with other investors to take down the larger asset. Most people on their own can buy a duplex, triplex, fourplex, a smaller multifamily unit. But as I've talked about before on this channel, the larger you go, the more scale you have, the more cash flow, the more stability, the more predictability that the asset gives you. So it's always better to scale up. So by pooling your resources together in a syndication, you are able to participate in a much larger property. So that's number 1. So I'll just draw my little $ right here. Number 2 is deal flow. Deal flow is exceptionally important, and if you're an individual investor, chances are you might not have the deal flow for a larger multifamily type of deal. You may have excellent deal flow if you're dealing with wholesalers for single-family homes. You may have good deal flow if you have a couple agent contacts in your area, but once you get up to the larger scale with commercial real estate, chances are if you're working a full-time job, if you're giving 110% in your business or your career, chances are you don't have the deal flow necessary to underwrite, because look at it this way. For every 1 deal that's taken down, you're underwriting at least 200 deals. So 200 deals on average pass your way to have 1 deal that works. Let's face it, if a normal person just calls off the street and they have limited capital, they don't have the track record, they don't have the team, they don't have any expertise, and they're working their full-time job, and they pick up the phone and they call a multifamily broker, chances are that broker won't pursue the conversation, they won't follow up because it's not worth their time. The broker wants to concentrate on people who can close, because that is the number 1 question a broker and a seller will ask, can this person close? So the deal flow, if you're working 100% on your full-time job, on your career, on your business, chances are you won't have the deal flow. But by working through in a syndication, by investing your money in a syndication, the general partners, the people running the deal, they definitely have the deal flow. So that's one way you can almost piggyback on the deal flow of somebody else and participate in that deal. The last resource I want to highlight, and I alluded to this a little bit before, is team. If you are an individual investor, chances are you don't have the team necessary to go after a larger multifamily deal that gives you all the benefits we've talked about before on this video and in many past videos. So check out those videos there where I go through all the benefits about scaling up with multifamily real estate. You need people who are able to bring additional equity, so capital raisers. Those are important people on your team. You need construction managers. You need a good mortgage professional, a good mortgage broker who can finance and put the right type of debt with the right terms in place for you to make that project make sense. You need all these people on your team. You need lawyers who can draft the syndication documents and tailor them to the specific property that you're working with. All these things have to take place. And when you participate in a syndication, when you invest passively in a syndication, the general partners already have their team in place because they have the track record, they know what they're doing, and they've already worked with these people before. So you're able to participate and piggyback on their team and all the benefits and all the structure that team provides. And these are just 3 resources investing in a syndication provides you as a passive investor. And number 3, last but not least, we have track record. And we can also talk about experience. Like I said before, all a seller cares about, all a listing broker cares about is, can the buyer close on this deal? Do they have the team necessary? Do they have the capital? Do they have the financing? Do they have all that stuff in place so they can close on the transaction? Why? Well, the listing broker wants to get paid and they don't get paid unless the deal closes. And number 2, the seller doesn't get their money unless the deal closes. So closing the deal is exceptionally important. And if you're an individual investor going after a multifamily deal and you don't have the track record, you don't have the experience, chances are you're not going to be awarded the contract because the broker and the seller want somebody who has closed before, who has a track record of successful closing. And this is the beautiful thing about syndication. Remember how I said before that multifamily real estate is a team sport? Well, you can actually join a winning team by becoming a passive investor in a syndication. I'll use a hockey analogy because Tampa Bay just won the Stanley Cup. So let's say John Cooper, we'll call him the general partner. He's got all the experience and the track record. Well, I can join his team, his winning team, by bringing my capital, and maybe I'll just ride the bench a little bit. I won't even go on the ice. I'll be a healthy scratch, but I still get my Stanley Cup ring. That's almost syndication in a nutshell right there. So by becoming a passive investor in a syndication, you are able to take advantage of the general partner's experience and their track record, not to mention their team, their deal flow, their access to additional capital, as well as you save your time because your time is better spent doing something else. You don't want a second job. That's not efficient. That's not an efficient use of your time. You don't want to take away from your career, from your business that's putting bread on the table. And really, you want to enjoy your life. You don't want to get bogged down by basically running 2 full-time jobs. That's not an efficient use of your time. Everybody talks about financial freedom, but it all comes down to time freedom. Having the freedom to choose what you do with your time. And this is how investing as a passive investor in a syndication can help you. So it saves your time, it makes your money work harder, and you're able to participate in much larger deals than you would be able to on your own. If you're interested in learning more about the deals I'm currently looking at, head on over to callseth.com to set up a free 20-minute phone call. And if you like this video, if you found this useful, leave a comment, hit the like button, let me know what you think. And until next time, happy investing.